Hello, everyone. Just Frogget, also known as Lana, back for the second day of December for the book Advent calendar. Last night we did 101 Dalmatians, which was cute. Let's see what we're in for the second day. Just open this up. Ugh. Okay. Number 2 is right here in the bottom corner. Let's pull the book out and see what we have here. Dun, dun, dun. Mulan. Alrighty. So let's see what Mulan is up to. Can everybody see this really good? There we go. Where's my book? There we go. All right. Long ago, the Great Wall kept China safe from invaders. But one dark night, ruthless warrior Shan Yu and his Han army attacked the wall, burning the Chinese flag. Luckily, the Chinese Imperial Guard were able to light flaming cauldrons, sending out a warning to the people of the attack. To combat the Han threat, the emperor decided that at least one man from every family would need to join the Chinese army. One man may be the difference between victory and defeat, he said. Concerned for her father's health, a young woman called Mulan disguised herself as a man so she could join the army instead of him. Women were forbidden to be soldiers, but Mulan was happy to risk her own life if it meant saving her father's. So she rode her horse, Khan, toward the Chinese army camp. By the time her family woke up, Mulan was long gone. Frightened for her safety, they prayed to the ancestors. The ancestors were going to send the great stone dragon to guide Mulan. But after an accident, Mushu, a small dragon, had to go instead. He was joined by a lucky cricket called Kriki. Mushu and Kriki reached Mulan just outside the army camp. I have been sent by our ancestors to guide you, roared Mushu, as the glow of the campfire cast a large shadow of the tiny dragon. Despite Mushu being a little lizard, Mulan was desperate for help and accepted his offer gladly. In the morning, she would report for duty. That same morning, training began. Shang, the general's son, had been tasked with training the new recruits, including Mulan, who everyone believed was a man called Ping. As part of training, Shang shot an arrow to the top of a tall pole. His assistant, Chi Fu, then produced 2 heavy bronze discs. These were to be tied to the wrists of each trainee before they climbed the pole to retrieve the arrow. One for discipline and one for strength, said Shan. One after the other, each recruit tried to reach the arrow, but they all failed. Shang was less impressed. Mulan, however, was not one to give up easily, and she decided to try one last time. Putting a bronze disc on each wrist, she started to climb the pole, but kept sliding down. Then an idea came to her. Looping the weights together, she made a brace and hoisted herself all the way to the top. Everyone cheered. With Mulan's training going so well, Mushu began plotting to get her into the battle so she could become a hero. With Kriki's help, he composed a letter ordering Shang to lead the recruits to the Tung Shao Pass. They signed it from General Li and made sure Shang saw it as soon as possible. Led by Shang, the recruits arrived at the pass, where they were quickly attacked by Shan Yu and the Huns. As hordes of horsemen charged towards them, an idea spurred Mulan into action. She grabbed a cannon and lit the fuse, firing it directly at the mountain. Snow came crashing down and smothered the advancing Huns, including an angry Shan Yu, who just had time to slash at Mulan with his sword before being buried in the snow. As the recruits celebrated, Mulan realized she'd been hurt. The medic dressed the wound, but discovered she was a woman and revealed her secret to everyone. Shi Fu charged Mulan with treason and ordered Shang to kill her. As Mulan crouched down, Shang raised his sword, but then Mulan had saved his and everyone else's life with her quick thinking. My debt is repaid, he said, then ordered the troops to move on without her. Mulan, Khan, Mushu, and Kriki huddled alone by a. Suddenly, there was a large howl. It was Shan Yu. He was alive and heading toward the Emperor's palace. Mulan jumped on Khan and rode to the imperial city as quickly as possible. When she arrived, she found Shang and warned him about Shan Yu. But it was too late. The Hun had snuck into the palace and was holding the emperor hostage. As the people panicked, Mulan came up with a plan and entered the palace to confront Shang Yu. The pair fought furiously, ending up on the palace roof. As Shan Yu lunged angrily at Mulan, she managed to pin his cloak to the roof. Ready, Mushu? Asked Mulan. Kriki lit a fuse, and Mushu, with a rocket attached to him, soared toward Shan Yu. The rocket hit the villain, tearing him free from his cloak and knocking him into the fireworks tower, causing an explosion. Shan Yu had been defeated. With the city saved, the emperor approached Mulan. I've heard a great deal about you, Mulan, he said. You stole your father's armor, impersonated a soldier, dishonored the Chinese army, destroyed my palace, and saved us all. Then, to everyone's surprise, the emperor bowed to Mulan. Stunned, the crowd followed his example. With a little help from Mushu, Mulan had become a hero and a leader, bringing honor to her family her own way. The end of December's advent calendar was Mulan. Thank you so much for listening to me, and we will see you again tomorrow for book 3 to see which one that one's going to bring us. Hey, Iris, how are you? Love you all. Be safe. Thanks for watching and listening. Come back again, and we'll do this again tomorrow night around 8:30 my time. Bye, everybody.